Hi, it's Kim Walker of Handmade Apothecary again, and I have come across some Dwarf Elder, and I also found a little bit of our regular Black Elder, also in bloom, so I thought it'd be a great video to show you the difference. So here are both plants. They both grow in similar habitats in like edges of woods, in hedgerows, waste ground, and such like. The main difference you're going to be looking for is that Sambucus nigra, which is on the right, Black Elder, grows into being a tree or a shrub, and you can see here that the stems will be woody. So this is a very woody stem, and as you go further down it gets even harder and more woody, little pimples on it. Whereas the Sambucus ebulus, the dwarf elder, which is on the left here, doesn't get woody. It stays growing in clumps with other stems. It gets about human height, but stays more like large herbs rather than trees. And so the stem doesn't stay woody. It's very ribbed, very green, much more flexible. I mean, it's quite strong because it will be holding up the elder. And on the right here, on the Sambucus nigra, you'll have a leaf. This is an entire leaf with lots of little leaflets. If you imagine, this is the mid vein of the leaf with lots of little leaflets on the edge. But at the bottom of this, it just attaches to the stem, compared to the Sambucus ebulus, which at the bottom has a stipule, which are like two little associated leaves that grow out the bottom of the leaf attachment. If you look at the two leaves, the Sambucus nigra, Black Elder, is smaller. The leaves are much more oval, fewer leaflets. The Sambucus ebulus, larger, much pointier, many more leaflets, and of course this stipule at the bottom. Now, on other videos we've done about identification of elder, I've said that the elder leaf, when you crush it, is very acrid and resinous smelling, which is when you're foraging, we always say get all your senses involved, including smell, and it's got a very, very particular smell. But in the Sambucus ebulus, it also has a really acrid smell as well. So just so you know, they both do smell quite similar, but they have kind of distinct differences that you just need to get your eye into. Okay, so flowers. I'm going to put the two flowers next to each other so you can see. So on the right here is this black Sambucus, very creamy, very yellow. The pollen producing parts, which are the stamens, of the little sticks with yellow bits at the end sticking out between the petals there. Whereas on the ebulus, they're very distinctly red or burgundy and the petals are white, but they've still got 5 white petals, as these are 5 cream petals, so kind of similar shape. I mean, they are in the same genus but different species, so one is yellow and one is red. If you're to smell these as well, the Black Elder on the right is very creamy, very sweet, very lovely, smells like elderflower cordial, and on the left the Sambucus ebulus just doesn't smell the same. It has quite a nice smell, it's quite sweet, but just not as rich and creamy. So when we're making cordials, we only use the Sambucus nigra because that's where the flavour is going to come from. It's not really used in the same way in ebulus at all. So medicinally, how are they used? Mainly it's the nigra that's used, the tree elder with the creamy flowers, for teas and infusions. And when it comes to berries, later on in the season, the berries are both used. However, the ebulus has really strong berries that can be emetic, so they have to be cooked, these ones. We always say you should always cook Sambucus nigra ones as well, but I mean, you can get away with a few raw ones. But the ebulus is much, much stronger and really needs cooking, though it is used in similar ways for cold and flu in some countries, but only a little bit's used. You wouldn't go swigging that. So often if I have a cold or flu, I'll take quite a bit of cordial and just have it in hot drinks, but I might be more cautious with the ebulus. I mean, generally for me, it's much harder to find ebulus, so I just don't tend to use it, whereas the Sambucus is really common and just so tasty, and much more history of use in Britain, so it's the one I stick with. But now you know the difference, and I mean, you could do a little bit of experimentation yourself. Let me know if you've used it before, or if you try any recipes. Yeah, let us know. All right, enjoy your elder hunt.